All right, Shalom. For the front, I'm going to give our praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Havakah, Kodash, Barakathum. Double honor to the apostles and elders, great millstone, and to what I can cross the globe, pushing the word of truth and sincerity. I want to say Shalom. And this is our diet now from the great millstone camp of Columbus with a little walk and talk, man. You know, just to exhort brothers, man, and Lord willing, lesson edify and help lift you brothers up, you know. Because, we do a lot of fucking talking, man. You know, they do a lot of talking, and they got a lot of counsel for everybody. They got a lot of shit to say when it comes to other people's problems and things they're going through. And sometimes they should. Sometimes, they need to dial it back a bit sometimes. All right, but the point being is that, be prepared for them words to come back. Be prepared for that test to land on your desk for you to pass it. All right, be prepared to have the things that you teach, preach, and get on brothers about. All right, prepare for that to come across upon your plate. When it come across your plate, you better make sure you eat every goddamn bit of it too. You see? We don't want to be out just talking. and when things come back on your plate, you got an excuse why you can't eat it. You got an excuse why you can't go through it. All right? We're not here to be, excuse me, it was the big beards, camp 3 times a week. You want to correct and rebuke everybody all the time. You want to tell everybody what they should be doing. All right? You see? But we got to make sure that when those things come upon you, man, that you go have the same goddamn attitude too, man. All right? So, this is Sirach 27 and 5. It says, the furnace proveth the powder vessels, so the trial of man is in his reasoning. And we are born in the furnace of affliction, the furnace of adversity. All right? We're living in a place where the whole world is wicked and evil. You see? And we are here. The world, the earth is a proving ground. The field is a testing ground for you. All right? This is where the foundation is being laid. This is where the obstacle course of adversity and testing is revealed, man. See, we're going through a gauntlet. We're going through an obstacle course of stumbling blocks and hard times, ups and downs, man. And it's all to prove and to test you, man. You see, if you're just out here using lip service, you man-pleasing, when things come upon you, you fucking duck your tail. You push your ears back, and you're cutting through the wind like a scared dog, man. You see? So we gotta be prepared to eat what the Lord putting on our plate, man. And everything's not gonna be so high and mighty for you brothers, man. All right? Everything's not gonna be so low and down for you, Akim. Whatever state that you're in, man, you pray to the Lord, that He keep you, that He delivers you, man, that He keeps you strong, keeps you built up. So when things come along, all right, you can pour out, or you can get in that tool bag and use the tool for that job, all right, and finish it, So the furnace proved the powder vessels, man, right, man? So everything, was made by fire. You had a temper. You had to use a temper to metal, and you had to get the impurities out of it, man. All right, so are we in America here, man, in this truth. All right, the Lord putting us through hell, man. You're going to get mail, so to speak, and it's not going to be what you want it to be. You see? But if you really truly believe, if you know that these things are part of the battle, it's like being on call. We're on call, right? So we're doing the work, we're doing what we have to do every day. You get that one call, hey, all right, we got a disturbance in sector 405, latitude 47, longitude 39. All right, you got to look on the map, see where it's at. All right, you got to prepare yourself, man. You got to go to that battle prepared. All right, are you prepared to get, are you prepared to get shot back at? Are you prepared to perform on not being in the best of health, best of shape? Okay. So the trial of a man is in his reasoning, man. So you know what a man is, and how he thinks and how he feels about the truth, and how he reacts to things that he's going through, man. What kind of test? Well, I remember back in the day when I was in school, we had a Scantron test, and I know I didn't study that good. And I would just sit there and I would ponder and be stuck on simple questions, man. I would see my students turning the pages and going through these questions like hot knife through butter. All right, but I would get so frustrated and didn't know because I didn't prepare myself. So I said, F it, I'm going to fail anyway. I don't know none of the answers. Just start marking CAB, BAC, all the way down the paper, man. All right? And the point being is that when that trial comes, you're really going to see what you're made of. You're really going to see, are you able to eat those words that you're so willing and eager to put on somebody else's plate? All right? And the answer got to be, yeah, man. All right? The furnace proves the potter's vessels, so the trial of man is in his reason, man. So you know what a man, how he feels about and how he thinks and how he prepared himself, all right, through adversity, man. You got a flat tire, or you in the middle of the winter and you stuck on I-80, right? You're like, man, fuck it. You're not gonna motherfucking plow because it's cold. You're like, goddamn, it's cold. So let me get it taken care of before it gets worse. All right, and we have to be be reasoning or right in times of when cooler heads need to be prevailing, man. All right, you don't want to be so hot-headed and disregard logic or the scriptures when adversity comes upon you, man. All right. So the fruit declareth if the tree have been dressed. So is the utterance of conceit in the heart of man. Right, man. All right, because the fruit is going to declare your reasoning, your thought process is going to declare. All right, if you understand these things that are coming upon you, man. All right, when your girl committed adultery, do you really understand? All right, about how to go about it, man. You get papers in for child support and you've been living in such a manner to where you've been comfortable. Now you're going to cut it down a third or in half in some cases. Are you willing to live in a way to where you're not accustomed to as of late? You see? All right, so how you approach things in a time of adversity and trouble, all right, it defines a man. You see? So when it says the fruit declares that the tree have been dressed, so the things you produce shows if you've been putting in the work to make that tree productive. All right, are you pruning the branches that are not that are weak or they're because when you do plants and things, you gotta take off certain limbs so that the fruit is getting more sunlight. You got to take off the parts that are producing more sticks and leaves and producing fruit. You got to let the sun shine upon the parts that's budding, that's showing signs of life and productivity. All right. So when these things come, we should be applying these things that we are so apt and boisterously putting on brothers, man. You see, are you running during the trouble? Are you getting weak when the times are hard, man? I would let you know you haven't been dressing your field. You haven't been getting rid of the spider mites. The grubs that are eating down at the roots of your plant. You're not getting rid of those. You're not getting rid of the insect infestation. You got holes all over your leaves, and you got worms and things digging into your tomatoes, man. You see, you haven't watered the grass. You haven't mulched it. You haven't added some phosphorus to it, or some. You may need more potassium or more nitrogen. You see, but now come harvesting and you're mad why your apples look like cherries, man. You see, because you didn't dress the field, you didn't dress the plant enough to where when you needed it, it would produce for you. And that's the same thing we gotta have with the truth. We gotta fulfill and take care of this tree. So when things come upon us, man, we're able to go about it with reason, man. Okay. Sirach 2:4 says, start at once, my son, as I come to serve the Lord, prepare thyself for temptations. When you come to serve the Lord, you got to prepare yourself, man. You see, you can't always be in the spirit of looking in brother's backyard and seeing what needs to be done for his grass, man. Okay? All right, oh, you doing all that, but now, you're giving them good advice, but are you taking the advice that you're giving, man? All right? Are you eating what's on your plate? You tell somebody to eat their vegetables, but you don't like green peas, or you don't like spinach. All right, so we gotta prepare ourselves, man. What the Lord puts upon our table, on our plate. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble, man. Get your mind right. You see, and just know that the things that you're going through, all right, the men of the Lord are going through, man. But you gotta endure. You gotta finish, all right. And you can't leave, man, when the going gets tough, man. Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. All right. So when the going gets rough, man, you gotta grab onto the Lord, man. All right. Hold on tight, man. Like you love that girl and you love your children, man. You feel that bond, man. You cleave on the Lord twice harder than that, man. You deserve more love than your family, than your children. You see? And he's the one that's going to be able to bring you through and comfort you, man. Lie in his bosom, So cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. All right, so we're looking for the recompense of our reward. All right, the recompense of our labor, when the Lord returns. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient without change to a lower state. All right, that comfortability, all right, the Lord just may take it away. That check you're getting, all right, it may be taken away because now they find out where you are and child support hits you. You see, you gotta be cheerful still, man. All right, although it hurts, although you may not have the financial ability to do what you want to do, but hey, just know that even though it's wicked, so it's the payments, all right, and the Lord's going to recompense us still, man. The little money, that little adversity you're going through, ain't going to be nothing compared to the glory the Lord's going to give us, man. All right, so for gold is tried in the fire, acceptable men in the verse of a furnace. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. Believe in him, and he will help thee. Order thy way aright and trust in him. Ye that fear the Lord, wait for his mercy and go not aside, lest ye fall. Ye that fear the Lord, believe him, and your reward shall not fail. Ye that fear the Lord, hope for the Most High and for everlasting joy and mercy. Look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded? Or did any abide in fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that calls upon him? For the Lord is full of mercy, compassion, and mercy, long-suffering and very pitiful, and forgiveth sins and saveth in time of affliction. Woe be to the fearful hearts and faint hands, and the sinners that go of two ways. Woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not. Therefore the Lord shall he not be defended. Woe unto you that have lost patience, and what will you do when the Lord shall visit you, man? So we can't be running away. All right, you got to eat and take what the Lord puts on your plate, man. All right? Worry about yourself. Worry about the state of the flock, too, but it's a spiritual thing, and it's a balance. All right, but, hey, you take what the Lord put on your plate, you eat it. All right? You see, he gives the bread of adversity, the furnace of affliction. You see, and we got to take that, man. All right? When it come upon you, man, you take it cheerfully. You can't tell brothers to be strong and have faith and all that, and you don't have it, man. You see? All right, so be prepared to eat what's on your plate. With that, I'm going to say shalom and a blah, blah, blah.